Hey folks, old Bart Wilson and Sweetie Pie here in South Georgia. It's Sunday, May the 30th, I think it is. It's Memorial Day weekend, that's what it is. And tomorrow's the day we honor all our fallen soldiers and all, and hope everybody's having a good weekend, spending time with family and all that, and doing all that. But just remember what this weekend's about. But anyway, we've had a good weekend this weekend. Me and Sweetie Pie have been doing a lot, spending some time with the dogs and some friends and stuff like that. But anyway, we gonna get to carving, and we got our little piece here we've been working on, and we started last week working on the head, and today we're gonna bring this nose out right here and his eye sockets and start defining that expression a little bit more, hairline and all that. Now, when we get to this part, you can decide what you want to do, how you want to do it. I've kind of sort of got an idea how I want mine to look, but we'll see how that comes out. So the first thing I want to do, right here on the side of the nose, I got to looking at it after we got off our video last week with y'all, and I need to clean this up right in here where my fingers is on each side of that nose right there. So I'm gonna do that first, and then we're gonna go lay some lines in here, and we're gonna do some cutting to start bringing the eye sockets and the hairline and such as that. So give me just a minute to get my safety stuff on so we're good and safe. We don't have any mishaps. And Sweetie Pie's got to rush me to the emergency room. So get my glasses. Now the knife we're gonna use today, got some stuff stuck to it. It's a Helvy, and this is the other walnut handle one that will probably never be made again. This is my Series 4 handle that we're going to use today. And like I said last week, I only had 2 of these made. I had a Series 1 and a Series 4 made out of walnut just for me. So this is what we're using today. And from time to time, these are available. The 1s and the 4s are available through me, or you can order them from Helvy. The 2 and the 3 series 2 and 3, I don't carry them. But if you want one, you can get one through Helvy. But anyway, first thing I want to do is clean upside this face a little bit. Kind of make him a little bit more get some of that bulk outside that nose, and that'll help bring that nose out a little bit. And see if you can see it from that side. See how we kind of made it more of an angle right there, a sharper angle right there? Mm-hmm. Okay, so now what we're gonna do, let me get my pencil. Put my center line back here. We'll knock these corners off the nose just a little bit. And then I'm gonna mark, let me mark this on there, folks, and I'll show it to y'all. I'm marking the bridge of the nose right here. And you want just a little bit on each side of that center line. And then from there, it's gonna come down like that. And like that. That's gonna bring that nose out like that. See what I did right there? Can you see those marks? Mm-hmm. Right on each side of the center line. This is gonna be the bridge of his nose right here. And his eyebrows are gonna be up here. Okay? And then his hairline's gonna come in. Let me get this nose and all out first, and then we'll come back and do the hairline and get that cut in. So the first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take my favorite tool, and I'm gonna I'm gonna come and put my tool right on that little mark I put, and I'm gonna go out. Now, now, let me show y'all. When you're doing the eye sockets, you need to kind of understand what expression you're going to have on the face. Because if you're going to do like a big smile or a big grimace or something like that on his face, these eyebrows are going to come. Let me do this with my pencil. They're not going to kind of angle down like I've got these going. They're going to kind of angle up. So just remember, when you change the expression on this face and pull it back, it pulls the eyes and all back too, and the eyebrow lines back this way, okay? So, I had a head up here somewhere. I don't know where it's at. No, that's not it. There it is. I'll show y'all this one I carved a few weeks ago. And see the expression he's got on his face, but see how the eyebrows come back and give him a meaner look, a more sinister look. And everything just kind of pulls back. So just remember that. And if you're kind of following a picture or whatever, look how the eyebrows are. And that's how you want to cut these lines that I'm cutting right now, okay? I hope I explained that in the way y'all can understand it. So we come back on the other side and do that on the same, do it on the same. And then I usually come back up here like that. Now you don't want to go real deep with those eye sockets, okay? Can you see that all right, sweetie pie? Mm-hmm. All right, now, one thing I want to do before I cut upside the nose, I'm gonna come right here at the bottom and take this little wedge out right here on each side. And that kind of angles the nose back a little bit. Get that little mark off right there. Okay, like that. All right, now, as you're carving, you may lose your pencil lines, but that's okay. Because you can always come back and put more pencil lines back. Okay, see that? Mm-hmm. So now what I want to do, I'm going to use a 1/4 inch number 11, and I'm going to come upside the nose. I'm going to come right here at the bottom, and I want to go upside that nose on that line and kind of up to that bridge and kind of come out real easy. And you don't have to go a lot right here, about 1 or 2 passes, okay? And then we'll do this like that. See how I did that? You don't want to destroy that bridge of that nose too much, okay? So now you can see our nose is coming out from our face a little bit. And I need to take a little bit right here off this, like that. And right there like that. Now the nose is pretty well out, okay? We don't have to do a whole lot more on that nose for the time being. Now right here, where that nose and that bridge meet, I'm kind of angling. Can you see that real good from the side right there, sweetie pie? What I did was angle this back this way just a little bit, just a tiny bit. Because if you look, go in the mirror, look, or look at somebody, you'll see, put it on me, you'll see that this line right here kind of angles back into the bridge of the nose just a tiny bit. It doesn't come straight down, or it's not, it's kind of back toward the head a little bit, okay? So, now, Now we need to establish his hairline, okay? So let me look at this and kind of clean some stuff up right here a little bit, folks. There. Just kind of cleaning some of these cut marks up. Okay, now I want to draw my hairline on there. And I want the hairline to come about like this right here. Back around, let that be a sideburn right there like that. Bring this around. Kind of like that. And kind of let that be a sideburn. Back around like that. See that? Mm-hmm. You see them pencil marks? Mm-hmm. Okay, now this cut right here, you can do it one of two ways. You can use a V-tool, but I don't prefer to use a V-tool. When I do my faces, I don't use a V-tool. Every now and again, I'll use one on the hair, but I don't use a V-tool anywhere on the face, okay? Because I like the rounded cuts better. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a 3mm number 11. This happens to be a Swiss. And I'm going to use it like a V-tool. And this is what I was saying the other day in that little tool video I did. If you don't have a V-tool, a small number 11 works like a V-tool also. So I just run those lines. Now the sideburn right here, what I do here, when I get to the bottom of the sideburn, I come around and I kind of go in deep right there, right in front of the ear. And then I turn that number 11 straight and go straight down inside the ear like that. Okay? Same thing on this side. Just come around right into that ear and go kind of deep and then turn it and just go real easy out right in front of that ear. Okay? So now you can start seeing his face come out of there. Okay, so now what we want to do, that line we just made with that 3mm number 11, I'm going to come back and stop cut it. And I usually start right here in the corner where the hair meets up and goes down to the sideburn. And I go in there and take a wedge out. And I just come around that sideburn and just take a little bit out right there. Like that. See how I did that? Mm-hmm. All right, now. And then I'm just going to come right across. You don't have to go real deep right here. And just bring it right back around into that part right there like that. And then take this out like that. And come in here and make that notch cut or wedge cut. And then you just want to take and relieve that forehead up into the hairline a little bit. Okay. Same thing around here in front of this ear. Now, I'm doing this with the tip of my knife, and I'm paying close attention to how deep my tip of my knife is going in there. Because if you go in here real deep, you're undercutting up under that sideburn. And if you do that, if you go way deep up under here and undercut it, that whole piece could pop off of there. Okay? So then I just kind of come back and relieve that hair up into that part a little bit. Like that. Mm-hmm. You see that real good? Mm-hmm. Can you see that good, sweet? Mm-hmm. All right, now I want to split his eyebrows right here so he doesn't have that unibrow, that Chrome Magna Man eyebrow. I'm gonna kind of flatten it. I'm gonna kind of clean this up right here a little bit. Okay. Now, you can do this with a 1/4 inch number 11. I do it with a 5mm number 9. Either one works fine. Nope, that's not it. Wrong one. There we go. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come right here in the middle of that bridge of that nose, and I'm just gonna go in and up like that. And that splits that eyebrow. And then I'm gonna take that same gouge and kind of run over the top of the eyebrow a little bit. Do the same thing on this side. Like that. Now, when you do that, can you see that little ridge right in there? Can you see that right in there? Mm-hmm. You want it to be smooth going back up in that hair, because this is his forehead and his hair's coming out. So what I do, and this is why I like these knives with that long skinny point on it, because I can take and curl cut that up in there, up into that stop cut that we made a while ago on the hairline, and smooth all that out. Just like that. Get them gouge cuts out of there. See that right there? Show it from the side right there, sweet pie. See how the eyebrows is poked out now and the forehead's kind of looks like it's going back up in there? Okay, now. Okay. Now right here, there's temples. You can see how they're flared out right here. Well, the temples, put the camera on me a minute. Your temples right here, they kind of go in and out right there, okay? So, what I do about that is I take me a number 7, and it kind of depends on the size of carving I have. This one right here, I'm going to use my 14 millimeter number 7 Swiss. And I come in right here where I made that eye cut and just gently cut that little indentation in right there. Back into the sideburn, but be real careful to stop and don't run it in there. Okay, see how that did? Mm-hmm. Now, what you may have to do is take my favorite tool, your 10 millimeter number 9 or whatever you got, and kind of bring that on back around there a little bit more. Kind of bring them eye sockets back around. I'm gonna have to tune that 10 millimeter number 9 up. Okay, now, this is where we're at right now, folks. And I'm not going to give you much more than that right there today, because that was a lot, actually. So, next week, we're going to come in here and get the eyes set and the smile lines. And we'll work on the ears next week too. Get those ears. It's going to come in a little bit more right in here, because when we take and scoop that ear out, it's going to bring this cheek down. So don't worry about it looking a little too fat right in here in front, right in front of that ear right now, because all that's going to go in some more right there. And it'll kind of blend in with that cut we just made with the side of the ear. So, and then we'll get some smile lines set next week, and we'll be almost about done with him. I know I see one thing I got to do right here. That nose needs to taper. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and take this center mark off this nose, because it's kind of a distraction. Round that bottom of that nose off a little bit. Knock some of that sharp edge off. Get that pencil line right there. Here we go. There we go. So, can you see all that real good? Mm-hmm. So, that's where we're at today, folks. And I think that's where I'm going to leave you. Because that's a right fair amount of work right there, getting those eye sockets set and getting them out and bringing that nose out and the eyebrows. And then, like I said, next week we'll work on the ears, smile lines, and we'll do a little bit more in this eye right here. Like I said, right here, when you make these cuts upside the nose and back out, you know, making this eye socket, for right now, don't go real deep, because we're still going to make another cut that's going to come in here like this and back out like that on each side. And that's what's going to end up giving us that depth to the eye, okay? And that's pretty well all you're going to do to that eye. There's going to be a few more cuts with the knife and a small dockyard gouge. But other than that, that's about all you're going to do with that eye. And it's going to look like a real eye, to be honest with you. So, but anyway, I know this video may be a little short and all, but me and Sweetie Pie's gonna get off of here. I think we might go take us a nap. I'm tired. We've had a big weekend. We've been going all weekend long, and ain't really back to doing our, I don't know what's more tiring, playing all weekend or working on chores all weekend. So, because you know, I told y'all last week we do our chores during the week, and now we're to playing every weekend. So, but I don't know which one's more tiring, that or playing. So, but anyway, we're gonna get off here. We're gonna relax a little bit. Poor old Bart's got to go to work tomorrow. Miss Sweetie Pie, she's off tomorrow. She gets to sit on the couch and eat bonbons tomorrow and watch Hallmark Channel and all that. So, but anyway, poor old Bart's got to go to work and make a living. So, but anyway, somebody's got to do it, folks. But anyway, y'all have a good week. Y'all take care of yourselves, take care of your families and all, and me and old Sweetie Pie will be back next week, and we getting close to having this old fella finished up, and then we'll see what we get into after that. Next weekend, I may come up with another shop tip video, a little short clip to do next week. So we may shoot 2 of them next week. I don't know yet. But anyway, y'all have a good week. And like I said, holler if you need anything except for money. Remember, I can't do money. My CFO will not allow me to loan money anymore. So, but anyway, we'll be back next week. Y'all take care of yourselves. Old Bart and Sweetie Pie is out. Bye-bye now.